First, I would like to mention a few life and death concerns for the 1990s. Then I will comment on the ongoing revolutions of both decades. 1. Peace and war. The possibility of a globe-destroying war seems less likely now than it did even last year. The hands-on, the famous atomic clock, have been backed off a few more minutes from midnight. We are now seriously talking of reducing our programs of death and maybe inching toward at least a partial beating of our swords into plowshares and our spears into pruning forks. This, of course, is what General MacArthur did for Japan. He gave them a constitution that outlawed war. So instead of tanks, they made Toyotas. This, of course, has caused us some problems. In a grade school history class in Honolulu, the teacher asked, "Children, who can tell me who said 'give me liberty' or 'give me death'?" A Japanese kid spoke up. "Yes, that was Patrick Henry, 1775. "Very good," said the teacher. "Now can you answer who said, 'I regret that I have but one life to live for my country'?" Another Japanese pupil volunteered. "Yes, that was Nathan Hale, 1776. "Splendid," said the teacher. "But wait a minute. Do you notice it is only the Japanese children who are answering these questions? What's the matter with the rest of you?" A kid in the back said out loud, "Or to hell with the Japanese." "Who said that?" asked the teacher. Lee Iacocca, 1984, was the reply. At the end of World War II, General MacArthur, who had given a brilliant career of 52 years to his country as a professional soldier, dramatically declared the war was no longer a possible alternative. "We have had our last chance," he said, nodding. The problem is basically theological and invokes a spiritual recrudescence and improvement of human character. The old soldier knew that it is human nature that causes war. Political, diplomatic, and economic tinkering is important, but it does not reach the heart of the problem. He certainly boosted Japan on an economic rocket. Peace serves them much better than the old fiscal militarism. Now it's no longer necessary to lose kamikaze pilots bombing New York Harbor. They can go in and take Rockefeller Center without firing a shot. The other life and death concern in the 1990s is 2. The Earth support system. If war does not wipe us out, ecological catastrophe may. A fine current book on the subject is Bill McKibben's The End of Nature, New York Random House, 1989. He says that by the end of nature, he does not mean the end of the world, although he comes awfully close to saying just that. Many of the things he says must be done for survival, and it would appear almost impossible to accomplish. One sobering thought we take into the 90s is this: what will these new liberation movements mean in terms of increased consumption of the world's resources? It is said that the standard of living in mainland China doubled in the 10 years during which they experimented with a market economy. We are told that the world's resources can afford only one USA. Our consumption is so enormous. Yet the countries of Eastern Europe want to free up their economies so that their people can consume the way we did. They want to drink Coca-Cola and eat McDonald's hamburgers. They want to drive cars and install air conditioning. What will happen when 1 billion Chinese have 3-car garages? In the end, it is much the same as MacArthur said about war. Stewardship of the fragile earth envelope involves a spiritual recrudescence and an improvement of human character. As is true of so many world problems, the environment is a spiritual issue. We are running out of air. We are running out of water. We are running out of soil. We are running out of trees. And a good deal of this is the running out of character. It is quite likely that when it comes to the vital necessities to support human life, there is enough for everybody's need, but for everybody's greed.
It's too fast. That was
Okay.
hard.
140.